Hey there. Welcome to the yard. I'm here with Joanna Giordano and I'm Elise Merrow, and we are here because a lot of people are wondering what the heck we're doing and why we're so excited about our Arbonne business. And the other thing is a lot of people have what are they, misconceptions?
Oh yeah,
Big time. As I think we both did when I introduced it to her at a bike thing, right?
yep.
And oh, by the way, we have a live studio audience who you can't see right now, but he's under one. She had a baby.
My son, just off camera.
Just off camera. So if we're looking over there and making goofy faces every once in a while, it's not because we're strange. Well, actually, it's because there's a baby who's our studio audience. Anyway, so Joanna, tell me a little bit about yourself. And before I met you, what were you doing? And as a result of Arbonne, if anything's changed.
Yeah, my name's Joanna. I am an independent consultant with Arbonne. And before Arbonne found me, or when Arbonne found me, I was working full-time at HBO, which is now called Warner Media, in human resources. And I still work in human resources, and I do Arbonne alongside my full-time job. When I was first introduced to Arbonne, I actually was looking and had just started to look for ways to make additional income. And I knew people who like, oh, should I pick up a shift at the Gap?
Oh,
Ooh, holiday season is coming and they'll be hiring. Or, oh, maybe I can be a trainer and personal train people or something. But then you have to like, you know.
wait, I got to interject. How long were you sort of digging around looking at options?
I had been thinking about things for a while, but I had just decided that I wanted to offer something that was uniquely me, which is my human resources experience,
Sure.
a few months before I met you.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, and so now we've known each other now, what, going on 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 years. And Joanna and I met biking, which is something that we I think used to do more. She
Right.
had a baby, so she has a really good excuse and moved
And we're
out
not
of the
in
city.
Manhattan right now.
Right, we're not in the city, and I don't need to. I don't need to go anywhere. got horse duties now. Anyway, so we both started this business. I was a former public school teacher and was doing after school sports for, because I had to kind of set up my apartment really well, so I didn't really need to make a lot of money. I don't have a baby. I don't have a pet, and at the time I didn't have a fiance or boyfriend. So I was only responsible to me, and I had very low expenses. But I was also getting up there in age. I think I was 45 when I tripped upon a little Arbonne presentation. And the reason we are here today is literally to go over what your first impressions may be, because we were both like, were you like this too?
Oh yes.
Yeah. This was
Side
me at the
eye.
meeting.
I gave you side eye, and I was like, what about all these things that we're going to talk about?
We're going to talk about the whatabouts, okay? So rather than, just knowing them up in advance. And this is helpful for if you, like Joanna, are looking around for a potential, what did we call that? Side hustle? Side gig? These are good things to know, because a lot of this will apply to other social marketing or network marketing companies, and so this will help you be more informed and which questions to ask. Hi, are we not exciting anymore? Or we're good, yeah? Okay, so we'll keep it short. We may have to do 2 parts, because if you're interested, you'll stick around. So we call this overcoming objections, because we had them and we overcame them.
We did.
Yes, we did. So anyway, so I guess maybe a little bit about Arbonne, like what the heck is it, before we talk about objections.
Good idea.
So it's a health and wellness company. It's 40 years old. It's all botanicals, vegan, gluten-free, like all the good things that are sort of trendy buzzwords, plus minus 2,000 plus toxic ingredients are not allowed, right?
Right.
Whereas European Union is about 1,400 ingredients not allowed, and Canada is getting up to 500, and good old USA, #1, we have the lowest.
Just like, you take care of yourself.
Yeah, we're
because
number
we
one.
don't
You're
have
independent,
laws
right?
that take care of you.
So there's
basically.
11, or is it 12?
It's under 20,
It's
sure.
It's under 20 ingredients that the government protects us from. 20, 20.
Yeah.
Whereas Arbonne is 2,000 plus. European Union. Like, so if you're getting your stuff, your shampoo, your toothpaste, your skincare from Europe, chances are you're already 1,000% better than if you get it in the U.S.
Right.
Okay.
Magnitudes.
So-
1,000. A magnitude of
literally.
1,000,
Yes.
literally.
And she's Dartmouth over here. She can tell you. Okay. Like, she's not
I
gonna say
thought
it.
I knew things, and I didn't know that before I heard what Arbonne is about. So I was happy to at least learn that.
Yes, and so we'll drop you some knowledge that you can use regardless of what you do with this information. You will walk away more informed, and maybe if you don't like baby noises,
I think you could hear it.
you might know. Okay, so the other thing that I didn't know, and I mean I have a university degree. It's not Dartmouth, but it's public Harvard. UC Berkeley is something. Anyway, whatever. The thing I didn't put together was whatever you put on your skin absorbs it directly into your bloodstream from 6 minutes to 30 seconds. So you could be washing your hair like, oh, I'm gonna just leave the conditioner on, and have you read the back of the ingredients of one of those things? They're kind of scary.
And if you did, what are you
And then
even
you're
looking
like, I
at?
don't
What are you
know.
looking for, and what are you looking at?
Right. And are you actually doing that? But when you start thinking of all these things, you are what you eat. Duh, I learned that a long time ago. But you are what you absorb, right? And so that's why the smoking cessation patch. I know, right? The patch just goes like boom, right into your bloodstream.
Right.
And there's no filtration system.
Right.
So walk away with those two things at the very least. Now you can just go away and ignore the rest. But now, if you're interested,
But if you're still here,
if you're still here, so one of the first objections is I don't want to sell to my friends, right? Oh God, ugh. I'm not a salesperson,
right.
and
I mean, I didn't even think of that first. I had a lot of other rude questions first, actually, because
Well, let's go to your
I wanted
first.
to do all the gotchas.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no, let's go in your order though. I don't want to sell to my friends. I feel like we're already recommending things to our friends all the time. People are asking me. I mean, I'm a new mom. They're like, "What baby carrier are you using? Where's that onesie from?"
And you're not gonna to your friends. You're not going to tell them to get something inferior. You're only going to recommend the best.
Right. And I've also tried a few. I've tried like 5 or more baby carriers already, and I would say like, "Oh, here's the pros and cons to this, the pros and cons to that. What are you looking for?" And I don't have a baby carrier company.
And if the ones she uses, she doesn't get a paycheck from them.
That's true.
So so not selling to your friends, you have something good, and you want all of your friends and people you don't know. Like, I want everyone to know about our 30 Days to Healthy Living, because that, after 45 years, a life of dieting, and the ups and downs and all the drama and trauma, to find something that it's like I got the key to my body after such a long time. And I don't want anyone to waste any more time on a diet. I don't want anyone to struggle when they get off sugar or whatever.
Take a shortcut to this thing that I want you to try and know about.
And knowing that there's 45 days money back guarantee,
Right.
which is actually, when I first heard about it, it was through the nutrition program. And it was
Savvy consumer.
And it was like 30 days and 45 days. Okay, you guys, what company would do this?
Right.
And it turns out a B corporation.
That really stands behind their products because they are amazing.
They're
So
phenomenal.
30-day
Yeah.
supply, 45-day
Money back
guarantee.
guarantee.
Yeah.
So okay, we got that. I don't want to sell. Don't. Okay.
What's next?
So we don't keep things that we like a secret. And
Nope.
hearing no is okay too. Like, your friends will tell you. They'll say, I'm not interested, or I already make my own shea butter coconut.
Yeah.
Whatever. Another big one what was the one that you first thought of when you first heard it? You were like, oh.
I immediately said, "Oh, is this one of those things?" And
Get that a lot.
I literally asked, "Is this a pyramid scheme?" to see what the answer was.
Right. And now that you know, what do you tell people when people say the same thing to you?
Well, when I
Remember?
asked that, I realized I didn't even really know what I was asking, but I thought I was like, "Gotcha."
I did the same thing.
But you did the same thing.
Totally.
And what I know now is that, well, what do we mean by one of those things? Is it a social marketing or network marketing business? Yes. Is it a business model that cuts out retail middle person stops?
The famous models who get paid a lot to say
No
they use a
endorsements,
product.
no
Yeah.
marketing budget spend, no spokespeople, no brick and mortar stores. None of that. All that is saved and skipped. So is it one of those things? Yes. And is it a pyramid scheme? Well, to frame that question
no is the answer.
contextually, no, it's not.
Because those are illegal.
Because those are illegal. And and Arbonne's been around for 40 years. We're a proud member of the Direct Sales Association, and if we were a pyramid scheme, someone would have gotten us by now, because 40 years and people who are happy, healthy, and like loving being in this business and community. I mean,
And community, huge, but we'll go over that later. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you can tell. Maybe you can tell. Okay. So did you do the pyramid of like the head of HBO and that thing? Because that actually feels like a pyramid, because this is a pyramid, right?
That's true too. I mean, so I've worked in corporate America since 2006, and most of that time has been spent in HR. And I was like thinking inside the box of corporate America, and I didn't realize that something like this existed, and I didn't realize that it works. Like, you want to talk about meritocracy? This is meritocracy, Arbonne. Whereas in corporate America, someone hires you for a job, you do that job, but if you wanted to do, say, twice as much work, you don't get paid twice as much. If you are like, I'm ready to step up to my boss's job, you can't unless somebody leaves and someone gives you that job. You don't have that agency. So as you go up in income level, there are fewer people, middle managers, senior managers, C-levels. It is less and less and less. So isn't that
that's kind of
pyramid,
a pyramid?
kind of?
But pyramid schemes, yes, are illegal, and this is not.
It's a pyramid shape.
But upside down, because there's no glass ceiling. There's unlimited potential, and there's only 4 levels to earning
In Arbonne.
Right. Another one. Well, okay, we're already at 12 minutes. Should we stop this and call this part 1?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna. This is part 1, and then this will really weed out who wants to know the more. Okay, part 1, ending. Bye, babe.